I would like to announce first presenter, HM Nasrullah Faisal, who will show the application of computational chemistry methods to description of optical properties of minerals. Okay? Stage is yours for generous 4 minutes.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. This is HM Nasrullah Faisal. The topic of my today's presentation is HASP simulation of calcite mineral. Actually, calcite is one of the most predominant geological minerals on Earth. Actually, it is a stable form of calcium carbonate that is found on sedimentary rocks. In global carbon cycling, contaminant transport, local pH and alkalinity of terrestrial environments, calcite has some contribution. In nature, it is also often found in doped forms with different metal ions. Actually, this is the unit cell of calcite. The unit cell of calcite is hexagonal and the space group is R3C. In the stoichiometric unit cell structure, the value of Z will be 6, so there will be 6 carbon atoms, 6 calcium atoms and 18 oxygen atoms. Here we build our optimized structure for the MD simulation of calcite. The Vienna ab initio simulation package is a computer program for atomic scale materials modeling like electronic structure calculation. It computes an approximate solution by using DFT or Hartree-Fock or a combination of both. After optimizing our structure, we run MD on different temperatures like 300 Kelvin, 600, 850, 1000 Kelvin and 1500 Kelvin. Then we thermally optimize the structures and import different properties of them. So first, the density of states. Actually it indicates the number of states per interval of energy at each energy level that are available to be occupied. Here this is the DOS diagram of our geometrically optimized structure, and after running MD at different temperatures we got these DOS diagrams. So if we look carefully to these DOS diagrams, we can find that with the increment of the energy the homology gap is decreasing, but up to 600 up to 800 Kelvin we cannot find such significant change in the gap, but from the 1000 Kelvin we can find the significant gap between HOMO and LUMO, because the thermal decomposition of calcite completes about at 900 Kelvin. So after that, if the MD is done, you can find the significant HOMO-LUMO gap, and if you do the MD on higher temperatures, that energy gap is supposed to be decreased. Now the absorbance spectra. Actually it is the light matter interaction. So if you look, this is the absorbance spectra of our optimized calcite. The peak is in the UV region. If we, after doing the MD, if we look at our absorbance spectra, we look that there is not that significant change in the spectra, but the population distribution of the spectra is slowly moving towards the visible region. And if we do the MD at higher temperature, we hope that we can get the peak in the visible range, so that at that time we can get the color of the calcite. This is the MD of calcite at 1500 Kelvin. That's the video. So after that we are inquiring the different properties of different doped calcite. One is the siderite. It is one of the most common doped forms of calcite. Here the one calcium ion is replaced by one iron ion. So if we look at that, this is our optimized structure. And then we also study the DOS diagrams. Here is the geometrically optimized GOS of our structure, and this is the thermally optimized. This is the GOS diagrams of thermally optimized structure. So if you look at that, here the total number of orbitals that are contributed by the iron d orbitals should be 5 due to the for the singlet ones, and for 10 for the spin polarization, and also for the 630 K Kelvin. And if you look at the absorbance spectra of the siderite, actually the most important thing is to do here, we should do the spin polarization for that, and I have a plan, I will do it in future. But for this absorbance spectra, we can assume that here the iron is in the high spin, or it may be possible that the crystal field splitting is very far from the ideal or high symmetry. Here the iron d orbitals are offset from each other instead of forming a region. And we can also see that here the iron orbitals are hybridized with the host orbitals. This is the MD of siderite at 630 Kelvin. And that's another form of the doped calcite. It is rhodochrosite, and we did the simulation at 630K and 750K Kelvin. And if we look at the density of states orbit DOS diagram, we can also find out that here the homolume energy gap is also increased with the increment of the temperature. And if we look at the absorbance spectra, we can find that the orbitals are separated into two regions here, and the DD transition is less intensive or almost vanishing here. So that's the MD of rhodochrosite at 750 Kelvin. That's all. So the main thing is that if we increase the temperature, the homolume gap between the calcite and different forms of calcite will decrease, so that we can hope that with the increment of temperature we can find the color of calcite or doped form of calcite, because in normal temperature calcite is colorless. But if we increase the temperature, if we find the calcite from very deep in the earth, we can find different colors of calcite. So if we do the simulation at higher temperatures, the homolume gap will decrease, and we can get some colors of that.
Let's thank Faisal. And